Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free. Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Here's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 12.
Now it's Burrow. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the Steelers.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but, well, the thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15,
keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This will be caught by Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
Richardson working from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
At the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Richardson looking to throw this. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Doubs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Romeo Doubs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Cincinnati. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll make it second down.
At the 12-yard line.
Now Burrow. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Now it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another Bengals first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Now, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now Richardson back to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down.
Steelers, first down. First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a first and goal. Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Brown will score. Touchdown, Steelers. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From the 42-yard line, here's the second down and 9. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action.
At the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow over the middle. He finds Higgins. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
On the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Right back to Brown. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Now it's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. And McPherson on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He's to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. The Bengals drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. On their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Burrow will throw. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Another Bengals first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This a 27-yard attempt here. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nice little juke. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Richardson out of the shotgun. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Richardson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run.
It's a gain of 8. And the Steelers first down.
Off play action. Richardson. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Steelers.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Richardson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Evan McPherson to kick off.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 27. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Again, it's Richardson. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. QB sneak, Richardson. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go in the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here we go with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
makes the score.
That time a 9-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've got to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And 4 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Alex Highsmith able to record his 5th sack of the season. He's in a groove right now. 2 sacks last week. Also got AFC Defensive Player of the Week for that effort. Another sack right there.
He just innately understands how to get to the quarterback. He's going to be blocked differently each and every time. He knows how to counter.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action with Richardson. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Christian Wilkins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that.
Ja'Marr Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
McPherson on for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's complete to Brown, right side. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. From the 31, Richardson. A quick throw there is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. Boswell's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That's good for the Bengals. First down.
From midfield now, Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
2nd and 17 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's able to get it to Coleman. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
Makes the score.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
He was taken down.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
First and 10.
And Richardson back to throw it. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. A short one there at Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line.
First down.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score.
So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Quick move by Miller. And defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. On the counter, it's Miller. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defense knows, they're well aware that they're down 2 scores, and they figure this is pretty much their last chance. They know if they give up a touchdown here, that ends it. Nice job on 1st and goal to push them the other way, but they have to be thinking takeaway right here.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Brown with his stick skills. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Slant around, he's got Dobbs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 11. And the Steelers first down.
Now it's Richardson. A short one there to Freiermuth. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 43-yard line.
Play action. Now Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
Richardson. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back to the air with Richardson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Richardson looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Richardson. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
Richardson sacked. A loss of 7 yards. It's brought down and goal.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bengals, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.